Why did Jesus say, "You cannot serve both God and money"? Welcome to today's exploration on a critical teaching of Jesus found in the book of Matthew. You cannot serve both God and mammon. We are diving into what this profound message means for us today. This verse challenges us to think deeply about where our ultimate loyalties lie. Is it with the fleeting wealth of this world, or the eternal promise of God's love and purpose? As we delve into the heart of Jesus' teachings, it's essential to understand the historical and cultural backdrop. During his time on earth, Jesus spoke to audiences that faced harsh economic conditions and pervasive injustices. When Jesus spoke of mammon, he was referring to money and material possessions, highlighting them as potential obstacles to spiritual fulfillment. By using the term mammon, he pinpointed a universal struggle against the idolization of wealth. In Matthew 6:24, Jesus states plainly, "No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money." His declaration zeroes in on the danger of divided loyalties, urging us to consider who or what holds sway over our hearts and decisions. This pivotal teaching challenges us to choose between the transient security of wealth and the eternal peace found in God. True devotion to God is wholehearted and undivided. It's not just about a Sunday service, it's a daily commitment to live by his teachings. This involves embracing love, service to others, and pursuing justice. God calls us to prioritize these values, fostering a life where decisions are guided by compassion and integrity rather than profit and self-gain. Money and wealth promise power, comfort, and security. They allure us with opportunities for status and influence. Yet, the pursuit of wealth for its own sake can lead to selfishness and greed. This path often results in viewing people as stepping stones or obstacles rather than beings worthy of love and respect. This temptation diverts us from our spiritual path and leads to a cycle of dissatisfaction. Jesus' message highlights a conflict of priorities. On one side, there is spiritual fulfillment, a path characterized by selflessness, community, and eternal significance. On the other, the pursuit of material gain, which often leads to temporary happiness and moral compromises. These differing priorities create a dichotomy in which one must decide which path aligns with their core values and ultimate life goals. Attempting to serve both God and wealth is a losing battle. It's akin to a tug-of-war within our souls, where each side demands our full attention and allegiance, leading to inner conflict. Such divided loyalties can erode spiritual well-being as they pull us away from a life grounded in faith and towards fleeting satisfactions that money can buy. Jesus invites us to embark on a journey of self-reflection. He asks us to examine our lives and the values that guide our actions. Are we allowing wealth to dictate our choices, or are we prioritizing God's call to love and serve? By posing these questions, Jesus encourages a deep introspection, prompting us to identify what truly governs our lives. As we reflect, a decision looms before us. Whom shall we serve? Making this choice requires a deep commitment to trust in God over reliance on material wealth. It's about believing in God's provision, even amidst uncertainty, and choosing a lifestyle that reflects faith, contentment, and generosity over accumulation and self-preservation. A life devoted to God is marked by characteristics that transcend material successes. It reflects spiritual richness, where love, compassion, patience, and joy become the guiding principles. Those committed to this path discover a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment, one that is not tethered to bank accounts or possessions, but anchored in meaningful relationships and eternal hope. Living a God-centered life requires intentional actions. Start by dedicating time daily for prayer or meditation, aligning your thoughts with spiritual principles. Embrace generosity, whether through time, resources, or kindness. Prioritize service by engaging in activities that uplift others and contribute to a wider sense of community and well-being. Trust forms the foundation of a life devoted to God. This trust entails believing in His provision and wisdom, especially during trying times. It means surrendering fears about material security and embracing a sense of peace, rooted in the understanding that God knows and provides for our needs beyond what wealth can ensure. There is an inherent joy and freedom found in a life centered on God. When earthly concerns over wealth take a back seat, we're free to pursue passions and relationships that bring genuine happiness. Embracing this path leads to peace of mind, knowing that our lives are guided by eternal truths rather than temporal gains. In summing up this exploration of Jesus' teaching on serving God and money, we're called to reflect on our own lives. Jesus' message remains as relevant today as it was centuries ago, urging us to reconsider our priorities and loyalties. By choosing God over wealth, we embrace a life of purpose, peace, and profound fulfillment. As we conclude, consider this your invitation to deep self-reflection. Where do your loyalties lie? Take proactive steps to realign your life with the principles of love, generosity, and service. Share this message with others, opening dialogues about values and priorities in this world where wealth often appears to hold sway. Choose to serve God and witness the transformation it brings to your life and those around you.